Hi, good afternoon everyone. How you doing? This is Mr. Divine coming at you here. I hope you're all doing wonderful and that you've had a great week so far. I know I have. Today I just wanted to come and do a video for you. I'm like, well, why not do a cabbage video? You know, I've never done that before. I mean, I've cooked cabbage many times, but you know, I'm like, well, why not share the good talent with the YouTube family? So here I am. So I'm going to show you guys how to cook cabbage my way. So without further ado, let's get right to it. All right, I'm going to show you guys the tools and stuff that you'll need to cook the cabbage. Okay, first thing, definitely you're gonna need 1 head of cabbage, 2 onions, some lime or lemon. But no, I like to do lime. Depends on your preference though. Bell pepper. You're gonna need a colander, and I'll explain that farther in a minute. So, a cutting knife. This is more like a butcher knife, but you can cut vegetables with it also. As a matter of fact, this knife is actually made by Emerald Lagasse. I don't know if you can see it, but this is what it's made by. And of course, the chopper. Now, I've forgotten where we got this from. We either got off of HSN or QVC, I've forgotten, but it cuts very good, and it reduces your, it cuts your chopping time in half. So, it's a very good product. All right, so you're gonna take your cabbage, take off the excess leaves. We're also gonna use the excess leaves as well, but just like so. Okay, all right. So you see this right here? You're gonna take this part off, just like that. All right, put this in our garbage bag. Now before I do this, I want to do the excess leaves first. So now for the excess leaves, I like to cut them cut them in strips pretty much. All right, put it in your colander. Take the next one. Put it in the garbage bowl. Cut them in thin strips. But like I said before, I've been cooking cabbage for quite a while now. So I figure I'm like, why not share the talent with y'all? So okay, so I'll be finishing cutting these in strips. And then once we do that, we'll just go ahead and toss it into the colander over here. All right, so we'll need the rest of that. Put that in the garbage thing. Okay, so for the cabbage, what we're gonna do is cut it down the middle, right down the middle. Ooh, that's all right. It happens. So, okay. Now, if you cut these in half and they fall off, that's all right. We'll just cut these in strips like with the other ones. Okay, so we're gonna cut these parts off. Put this in here. I'll cut that up also. Alright, so you see how I cut this right here? What we're gonna do is cut this down the middle, because we're gonna cut these parts off. We don't need these parts because it'll just, I mean, you can cook them, but it'll take way too long. So to save time, we'll just cut, that's what I do. I cut these parts off. And don't worry about making a little mess. That's fine. You clean up as you go. So that's pretty important. See how I cut that down the middle? There you go. See? Very easy. And then, I don't know if you can see that. We're gonna cut this right here. I usually have cabbage like at least 3 times, at least 3 to 4 times a month. You know, I usually buy like every week, so usually so. Okay, no, cabbage is so good for you. It's very healthy. It's full of fiber, and it's a very good weight loss remedy. Believe it or not, so very good. So I try to cook cabbage as much as I can, you know, as I get the opportunity. No, while I get the opportunity to. So.
When I had that crystal light and
see? Oh yes, yeah. Mother should just tell me about how she reminded me of how I fixed her some steamed cabbage, and she had some and some cuties and some other, you know, and green tea crystal light as well. And she lost 30 pounds. About 3 weeks she lost 30 pounds. So it was very. But yeah. Yeah, I remember. Okay, so that's how you cut the cabbage. See? Okay, so I'm gonna cut this other one, then we're gonna. So again, we're gonna cut this hard part off. We don't need that part. Just like so. All right, and then cut them in thin strips. All right, guys, there you have it. Now, as you can see, the cabbage is cut up. See that? It gives you plenty, doesn't it? Just for one hit, plenty. Put this in here. And it's alright if it gets a little messy, that's okay. We'll clean up as we go along. Okay, so next thing I'll do is cut our bell pepper. Now you can use a green bell pepper or red bell pepper. I choose to use the red bell pepper, at least the vast majority of the time. So You know, just something about red bell pepper that gives it that flavor. So. Okay, so let me take this off. So alright, so what we're gonna do is cut this. There's this cabbage soup that I actually wanted to do as well, that I also seen another YouTuber do, but that's gonna be in a separate that's gonna be another video. Today we're gonna saute the cabbage my way. So okay. So anyway, cut your bell pepper like that, just in strips. So you don't have to worry about it cutting too much because this baby right here is gonna do most of the cutting. Okay, so you load your stuff onto here. As much as you can. And then press down. And chop it like that, see? Very simple. You see how much time this saves? Okay. See, all the bell pepper is chopped. You know, to tell you a short little story, Mom, she came from a family background of cooks, and you know, they didn't have this kind of stuff like this back then. She should have been one happy person if they had this back then, because all she used to use was this, you know, was an old-fashioned knife, and you know, that's just a endless amounts of chopping. But yeah, this is good for anybody who has arthritis or anything who's not able to, you know, chop anymore. So this is very good. And this is like Mercedes-Benz of choppers. So. Alright, cutting onion. So you just cut the onion like 4 cubes. Okay, load the onions onto the thing. You can do one. There you go. Another. And another. Now I tell you, it's a lot less tears too. Oh, this is what I love about it. It's a lot less tears. Because people have to cut this stuff the old-fashioned way. A lot of times they'll be crying and stuff, but you know, this definitely saves you a lot of time and definitely a lot of tears from these onions. And voila, all the onion is chopped up. Okay. I'm gonna wash this onion off my hands and I'll get right back with you. Guys, I'm back. Now I'm gonna show you how I cut and I squeeze lime. Alright, this is how I cut my so see, just simply cut it down the middle. You can either put in a measuring cup or a regular cup, so I'm just gonna do a regular cup. So. Oh, there we go. Squeeze. The reason why you use lime or lemon, you know, it gives it that very fresh taste and zang. So it really enhances the flavor of the cabbage. So. But if you choose not to use it, that's up to you. But this is what I like to use in my cabbage. So, now this is really gonna be good. This really smells really good and smells very fragrant. Whoop. That's all right. He squeezes, that's all right. Little pops here, that's all right. So we're good to go. You should get all that good stuff out of there. All right, one more. All right, squeeze lemon juice, or lime juice rather. I don't know if you can see that, but there you go. All right, so since this is done, we're gonna I will now meet you over at the kitchen sink, and we're gonna wash our cabbage. Hey guys, welcome back. I just wanted to clarify something as far as the bell pepper goes. You can use pretty much any kind of bell pepper. You can use green bell pepper, red bell pepper, orange, yellow. There's all different types of colors. But you can also do a combination as well. But I just wanted to clarify that. I actually meant to mention that in the last clip. So, okay, without further ado, let's go right over to the sink and I'll show you how to wash the cabbage. All right, guys, well, here we are at the sink. As you see, the cabbage is already cut. So I've already filled my sink up with water. And don't worry, this sink is very clean. I made sure everything is clean and sanitized and what have you. No, don't play that. All right, so you wash your leaves, and like I said, it grows from the, it comes from the ground, so it's gonna naturally have dirt in it. So, but you can also buy cabbage that's pre-washed already. Many people cut up, many people cut up their cabbage different ways. It's just how I cut it up. So, but you do it the way you want it. You do it the way you want to do it, and how you feel comfortable doing it. It's just how I do it. All right, so I'm just, putting it through the water here, rinsing it out. Just rinse it like, just wash it like so. Basically, you're just giving it a bath, pretty much. This is really not any different from collard greens and turnip greens and mustard greens. Some, you can get some from the store that's pre-washed already, but others, you have to wash them because, naturally they all grow from the ground, so they grow in soil, so. You just want to make sure there's any soil or any type of, pesticides or anything like that that's on there, You just want to make sure you, rinse it off and wash it off. Okay, and then once you're done, after we're done washing, we're going to put it back in our colander. And then it'll be ready to cook. So I'm about to get very repetitive, so the editing part of me is going to speed things up. All right, guys. Now we're by the stove, and I'm going to show you the seasonings and tools that we'll need to be able to cook and saute the cabbage. So let me show you what we have. First thing you're going to need is a pan. Now this is an Emerald Lagasse pan. It's very, very good at you can fry in it, you can saute, and pretty much do anything like that and what have you. So, but I love using this for cabbage. This is one of my favorite pots to use for cabbage. We have many different pots in the house, but this is one of my favorite ones. Next thing you're gonna need some wooden utensils or any type of utensils. I just like to use these 2 wooden spoons right here. I love using these, it helps to give it that good flavor and what have you. But you can use metal, you can use a metal, you can use plastic. I prefer the wooden spoons, utensils. And they're very good bamboo, very good. So this is more like bamboo material, per se. So you can buy this from you can buy this stuff from pretty much any kitchen place. Publix, Target, Bed Bath Beyond, any place that sells kitchen utensils, pretty much. So rose, thyme, complete seasoning, Lawry's garlic salt, black pepper, accent, little bit of salt. And then, of course, the cup of lime juice, the cup of lime that I've already squeezed, which is in this cup right here. So, also need some extra virgin olive oil. And one more thing you'll need also, well, you only use a little bit of this now, but you'll need some crushed red pepper flakes. Just a tiny bit. You only use a little bit, not much. Like a little bit goes a very long way. All right, let's get on over here to the stove. Let's get busy. All right, guys, welcome back. Okay, so we're finna get started cooking. So, all right, so the first thing I'm gonna use, of course, extra virgin olive oil. Rosemary. And there's a timer. Now that timer that you heard, that's for the rice. I've already pre-done some Uncle Ben's rice that we're gonna have with it. Because you want to have a balance of of your vegetable and starch. So now tonight it's gonna be a vegan dinner for us. So we're gonna have this, and we're gonna have the cabbage. So that's what you just heard for. That's the timer that you heard. So yep, there's a rosemary. Thyme. Just need a little bit, not much. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention, I like to use a little bit of oregano. Just a little bit. So I forgot to mention this earlier, but I also like to use this as well. And let's see here. Oh yes, we can't forget one thing. Crushed red pepper flakes. Remember, you only need a tiny bit of this. See, just a little sprinkle. I'm gonna add a tiny bit more olive oil, just to help even it out. All right, there we are. Now, if you don't have olive oil, that's fine. You can also use vegetable oil as well. Olive oil is more expensive than vegetable oil, so some people's budgets may only let them, get vegetable oil instead of olive oil. So if you can only afford vegetable oil, then go for it. But if you're able to get olive oil, I highly recommend it. But it's really up to you. So, okay, so we're gonna preheat. Gonna let this preheat. And as it's preheating, we're going to go ahead and let this toast a little bit. We're going to toast the seasonings that we've already put in here a little bit. So now I already have my exhaust fan already on, so I know I really enjoy doing this. It's so easy and it's a lot of fun to do. And it's very healthy. Now, as you all know, olive oil is not fattening at all, as long as you're not using too much of it. I like how Rachel Ray calls it EVOO, so. That's a nickname she came up with. She came with that nickname years ago. She put so much emphasis on it. It's actually now in the Webster's dictionary, so. Now that's pretty amazing. So, for those of you who don't know Rachel Ray, she was a Food Network star, but I believe she now has a show on CBS, the Rachel Ray Show on CBS. So, as a matter of fact, I actually need to try to watch it a little bit. I haven't watched that in a little bit now, so I've been so busy and what have you. So, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is toasting. Starting to smell good already, I'm telling you. Man, it smells good. Just make sure it's good and toasted. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and take our concoction of the chopped onion and bell pepper. We're gonna put it in right in the pan. So we're gonna saute this first. We're gonna fry, kind of like saute it and fry it up first. So. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Man, that smells good. Let's mix this up. We'll let this, mellow down. Solidify, mellow down. So, and once it does that a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and add our cabbage and some more additional seasonings. All right, so we now have here's our cabbage. We'll go ahead and start adding. Now, only add a little bit at a time. You don't have to add a whole lot. So. I like to have, this is how I like to do mine, so. Okay, so a little cabbage, salt, accent. Okay, I'm going to mix this before it starts to burn. Oh yeah. It's smelling good. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil. You can add a little olive oil as desired, You just don't want to overdo it. Complete seasoning. Roll it up together. Oh yeah, another thing, you can turn your fire down. You don't have to have it so high, You only have it high for the initial as far as the, sauteing the onion and the bell pepper. But as you start to add the cabbage, you can turn it down a little bit so it won't burn. Very good tip. Very good tip. Alright, add some more cabbage. Now I'm gonna get pretty repetitive, so I'm gonna let the editing part of me speed things up. So let's let the music play. Hi guys, I'm back. Okay, so the cabbage is now near completion. So this is what I'm doing. There's the cabbage. How good that looks. See? Wow, that really looks good. Man, I tell you though, it smells so excellent. But smells excellent. I'm tell you. I mean, they really should have Similitude instead of YouTube. But pretty close though. Pretty close. But I'm here to tell you though, it smells like a restaurant in here. And here's the rice. I told you I already pre-made some Uncle Ben's rice. I did two cups of rice, parboiled Uncle Ben's rice, and 4 cups of water. I did it for 25 minutes, so here's that finished product. Okay, so the last thing we need to do now is add our lime juice. So that'll be our last touch, and we'll be finished with that, and it'll be ready to taste. All right, so we're gonna pour our cup of lemon juice in there, just like so. There. Not lemon juice, lime juice. I apologize. But yeah, you can put either or in there, like I said before. But this is lime juice, so I'll put my cup of lime juice in there. Gonna mix it together. Man, that looks really good. And all right, we are ready to taste. All right, so let's go ahead and put some rice on that plate and some cabbage, and let's taste. Put our rice on here. Sorry about that. Put our rice on there. We're gonna put some cabbage on there. And let's put our cabbage on there. Let's taste. Let's try this. My goodness. Yeah. Excellent. You can taste those herbs, those spices, and the seasonings. It's just throughout the entire cabbage. It's so good, and this rice complements it very well. Very good. Very good. So, yep. Some good cabbage, honey. Some good cabbage. Very good. I give it 10 thumbs up. All right, guys. Well, that will conclude my cooking cabbage my way video. Time to feed the family now. We're all hungry smelling this good food, so. Okay, if you like this video or if you found it helpful, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this video because it's some very good information right here. Very good information. And don't forget to hit that bell button on the side for any notifications that I upload videos. That way you stay notified when I upload a video to my channel. This is Miss D Divine here signing out. Until next time, I see you all in my next video. Take care, you guys. Bye for now.